What's up? What's up? I just wanted to talk a little bit about this online microsoldering course that we have. So basically, we have 4 courses, starting from the basics to how to use the XW tools, which is the schematic software. And then we have a course called Backlight Touch Charge, which deals with the 3 most common repairs. And then our last course is data recovery. What we did was we combined all of these courses into one full curriculum. If you want to learn microsoldering, I would say that this is probably the best way to start. So if you want to buy it, we have it hosted at udemy.com, and the best way to do it is just go to microsoldering.com, click on store, click on the full curriculum. And from there, you can watch some previews and some intros to these videos. So if you want to learn microsoldering, this is the course to get. All right, thanks.
And here is the intro video to the full curriculum.
Hello and welcome to the course Microsoldering, the full curriculum. This course is composed out of 4 standalone courses and is aimed at teaching you the knowledge and skills needed in iPhone logic board repair. For this, we will start in part 1 with the basics. This part gives a full overview of the field. It discusses the basics of how a logic board operates and its building blocks. Next, we will discuss the tools used in logic board repair. After that, we will discuss the main reasons for logic board defects and what the most common defects are in practice. We will discuss how to do fault finding and how to test the board with a multimeter. And finally, we will get to the repair process itself, the forework that needs to be done, and the actual replacement of a faulty component. In the second part, we will zoom in on the ZXW tool schematics. These show how a board is built. We will discuss the different possibilities the tool offers, how to find the circuit lines for specific iPhone functions, how to test lines for defects, how to repair a pad when it's missing, how to use the tool for long screw damage, and finally we will discuss how to determine the type of component and how to source them, and how to get image of important components for replacement. In the third part, we will concentrate on how to perform the most common repairs: backlight repair, charge repair, and touch repair. We will focus in depth on these 3 common repairs. It will start with explaining how the involved circuit operates. Then we will discuss the main reasons for the malfunctions. After that, we will discuss ways to determine where on the circuit the defect occurs. And finally, we will discuss the methods of repair. In the fourth and final part of this curriculum, we will dive into data recovery repair, how to get a dead iPhone to power up again. It will start with some background inspection. Then we will discuss how to use the DC power supply for diagnostics. Then we will move on to the most important power lines to check. Next, we will focus on the charge IC area. Then comes the power management unit and its power line. After that, we will focus on essential data lines. Then we will cover the possibility of software failure and how to solve it. And finally, we will discuss the place where that data is actually stored, the NAND flash IC. And we will conclude this course with a detailed approach of how to solve a no image or no touch issue.